Victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. Say you want a revolution, well, you know, we all want to see your plan. Where is the love? Where is the love? So, got a plan. A revolution plan for the king. You can join up. It's all up to you. I don't need thumbs up, but if you'd like to do it that way, some way to send me a message. You can do it through YouTube, I think. Hopefully it'll overload them. If you want to go between the thumbs up and the messages, maybe I can figure it out between the two. But this is the thing. See, we must remember that what Luther did wasn't all that bad, but he was a Protestant. Protesting, right? And he was against the King's Church. So whether you didn't like their doctrines doesn't mean that they were all bad, right? And so, like, the Protestant church might be all bad, right? So what I'm trying to say is that the original Protestants were the Pharisees who protested against Jesus, you see. So the plan is that we are going to go to all of the churches. I don't care what the religion is, actually. Just go like that Luther did and put a note up there. Say, hey, what's up? We need to know, are you which church in Revelation 1 and 2? And are you looking for that king in Revelation 1 and 2 that's going to be de-chaffing the church quite soon? And what are you doing right now as a church? Are you making a mummied dead bride? And are you looking for a king or preaching of a king? Or helping homeless like my king was? Are you teaching people how to do car camping since the dollar is going to the peso and many lose their jobs unless they want to be a mummy headed into a pyramid? And so this is what I'm thinking, is we'll plan a day. We'll go with a note that has these kinds of questions, like, what is your plan? Are you looking for a coming king? Are you helping the homeless and the orphans and the widows, especially right now? What are you doing to prepare for the coming king, to prove that you are part of the good church in Revelation 1 and 2, to expose these thieves and robbers, you see, because, well, we've got authority. And then when we put all these notes up in the churches, well, these zombies, they might go, whoa, wait a minute. That's like what Luther did. They might think that might be a sign. And then we could get, like, things really going for our team, like Micah 2 talks about, those dirt cheap demo team taking down those dividing walls for his sheep before he comes. But the fakers, they're going to be zombies probably. They're already in zombie land. They've either sold out too much money or they've just gotten too beastly already, hating on others. You know how that is. Just like Cain with his brother. That's how it all starts. Just want to put him in the ground and then, well. So that's another thing I wanted to include in this, just to give you some motivation, you see. So if you can send me a message some way, one or another, you can just give me a thumbs up or whatever and join that revolution, and we will set a date. And we're going to do it on the TikTok crowd too. And so we can just go to all these churches and we can have them Xeroxed off at Kinko's or something. Because, like Prager says, we like clarity. But I think some of these teachings might be beyond his. So let's focus on the plan. And if we get our heads together and we're on the same team like the Chargers and breaking down those dividing walls like Micah 2 says, well, that would be a great way to do it. And it's not illegal if Luther did it. And we could do it at all the churches. I don't care what it is, Buddhist, whatever. Just say, you know what, Buddhists, if you guys looking for the Karm King, it's all good. I'm just trying to figure it out. It's all good. You know, just asking questions. And you guys helping the homeless right now because, you know, that's what the king would do. I mean, he was homeless, so it's all good, you know, in a nice way, you know, not trying to be messed up, but just in love, you know, spreading seed. But wow, what an awakening that would be. So here's a little motivating thing that I just learned from this beautiful rabbi who's teaching me beyond what Prager taught me in 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, he makes me feel like Prager was a kindergarten class that I never got out of. So here's the thing, that Tower of Babel, well, guess what? It was, see, the problem was in the flood that everybody just hated each other. They weren't following that love thy neighbor as thyself command. So because they all thought they were all others were beasts, God just made them all beasts and killed them all, along with the beasts. So now, then later, what happened was the people loved each other like never before. It was beautiful when Noah came and then he got drunk with the wine and all that. And they all got along great. But then what happened was they forgot about that other commandment about loving God, right? And well, they got together and they were like, hey buddies, we gotta get ready. That flood, that big flood that flooded us last time, Mother Nature is hitting us again. So kind of like that global warming thing, same way. They were like, we gotta get like flood preparation, so we'll build a tower, see, and we'll be all protected. I'm guessing it was just for the rich ones, but anyway, there was another idea they had then, was to go to the moon. The rabbi said that was one of the things that went through the book, so that's a pretty wild one. So if you think about these things, what happened was that second time they forgot about God, see, so, well, at least they didn't want each other dead, but he was kind of mad that they forgot about him and how he wanted to, like, get his world better, not, like, have them, like, get prepared for another flood where some of them would die again or whatever. So this time he just got them all confused, you see, and gave them, the linguists. And so now, well, we're in that place again where everybody's hating each other and they just want to be beasts and die. And well, that's why we've got 7 Dead Seas, so it all fits quite comfortably, see? As long as you're not too beastly yet, right? You got love in your hearts for your neighbor, even for somebody as ugly with bedhead like me. Hey, give me a break, brah. Just trying to help you and get you on the right team, man. It's not about me anyway. It's about that coming king that all will bow to on earth soon. So why don't we just get together now and stop fighting and dividing and figuring out what's wrong? Let's figure out what's right. Get on the same page with that coming king. So if you'd like to get in this revolution, it's going to be quite fun because there's nothing illegal about taping a note on a door, and there's maybe millions of doors we could tape. So hey, join the revolution. You say you want a revolution? Because remember that other John Lennon song, I think it was the same album, you know? Revolution number 9, number 9, number 9. Well, you see, that might have been hypnotism that he was warning us of that whole going to heaven idea. And that's why he told us, imagine there's no heaven, but then somebody killed him. This dirty church might go a lot deeper than you want to know. Remember that one line? You can't handle the truth. I thought I had a hard time with GMOs, man. So let's do this revolution to tape up some doors and wake some people up. Join up. It'll be a joy.